Yo guys, welcome to another Naafiri video. This one is gonna be different from any others that I've ever really done. So basically I'm gonna be talking over like the video. Probably up to a certain point. Um there's something that happened in this game that I wanted to break down because while I was in Discord just with someone, right? He was just asking for tips and like why freeze lane or um something about freezing lane, right? And I ended up pulling up this VOD and then I showed him at a moment. Like we were going through that moment, right? And because we were going through that moment, right? There was something that happened in there and it was like, yo, that's really like really knowledgeable, you know? Like you should probably like put it out there, like make content of it. So that's what I'm thinking of doing for this video. So right now, right, it's just typical laning stuff, right? I'm in the Renekton matchup. So this is like the Renekton to Naafiri matchup, right? It's a rough one. So yeah, this game I decided to go thinking of going Grievous Wounds early. Now, here's the thing when building Grievous Wounds, right, is that the reason why I went it early, right, is because Renekton, his Q will heal off my dogs, right, and minions and all of that. So he does heal a little extra in this matchup, right? So it's a little tough. And if my jungler wants to gank, I want to be make sure that we are able to actually get the kill, like if we are like fighting him, right? So that's in theory, right? So yeah, right now. But yeah, right now, right, overall lane phase, as you can see, I'm being defensive, right? Let him push, poke with Q. My Qs are down. I give distance, stand back. People always ask, okay, so how do you like survive it? Like this is it, you know? Stay back, keep your distance, right? Because if you are up too close, then you take too much damage, right? Every time he goes for a minion, right, he can just jump on you. So you don't want that. Okay? Alright. Right now I did reset early because I was low and I had enough gold for my item. I didn't wanna like stay on the map with such like with the amount of HP I had and my jungler is going for top grab. Like I didn't want to have that going there. But overall, it's cool. So now, as you can see, I'm just that sucked. Okay, now I'm just last hidden. Slow push. Oh, sorry about that, guys. That annoyed me so much. Okay. Right now, slow push. We saw him in the bush. And the reason why we're slow pushing, right, is because well, I need a moment. Holy shit. Sorry. Okay. The reason why I'm slow pushing, right, is because I want to be able to crash the minion wave. If I just push the minion wave fast, what will happen is that Renekton will see the wave around here and then just be able to freeze the wave on me, right? But if I slow push it, what happens is that I generate like a huge wave right there, as you can see. Let me go back actually. I have a huge wave, and now if he chooses to fight me, what happens is that he will take a lot of damage, right? And I actually could win the fight despite like him having more items and being Renekton, you know? So just know that that's the strength of like a slow push there. As I said, right, you notice, you can go back and look. See, I last hit the minions. Did not use my abilities and try to hard push. Right, so with that push, right, I'm able to actually roll mid. So that's another thing too. Because I was able to slow push and crash, now he has to spend like 2 years clearing that entire mini wave, right? So I use that time that I have to roam mid, and I got a free kill. Now I'm gonna go back top lane, right? I know he's trying to cut me off here, so I did that.
Yeah.
Now look at this.
Came up with that word.
I come back to lane and I get like all my CS, right? That's the beauty of that's the beauty of like playing on your roam timers. You slow push crash, you can roam, you can reset, you can go ward, you can do a lot of stuff when you slow push into a crash. It allows you to do anything because I didn't have to go mid, right? That's one thing that you can do though because of it. Like you
Like
can
you
go
needed to, yeah.
just ward
That
deep
would have been
ward in
cool
the
enough
enemy
in that case,
jungle,
bro.
or you could just reset and get items. It all depends on what you can really get. So
Yeah.
keep an eye out if for what's the best move
Okay.
for you. So here again, you notice what's happening. I'm keeping my distance at the same time because I do respect Renekton, right? Remember, he's stronger than me. And you see how I keep my distance, and then Renekton gets very greedy and tries to flash
Alright.
engage on
I
me,
got this
right?
guy's.
Let's go back one more time. Just look at like these things matters, guys. I want to make this clear. These things matter. You think, oh, being here and like here is not like a difference, but it is. It really is, right? It really is when you stand back here instead of like just being right here. Really a difference. Just that little extra like distance. Keep staying at the max range of my Q. Why? Why does it matter? Because when Renekton E's forward, E forward, I have time to react. I see him E forward, now I E. What happens? He flashes, but I'm already gone. But basically, I was able to react because I was so far away, right? Once he E'd, I was able to just, react and E away. So just keep that in mind about these things. Yeah, I got his fast
I
for
got
free.
this
Like
guy's
obviously we could
faster.
say Renekton is bad or whatever, but I'm just saying these are the things that you can do that like gives you small edges, right? Because remember, every match you go into doesn't matter if you think, oh, like this
Nah.
guy cheesed you by doing this. Like it adds up. Develop these like do these like habits, like staying back. It allows your opponent to have a hard time to play. Because imagine it from Renekton POV, right? He's like, man, this guy's so far away, bro. I can't engage. My jungler is here, bro. He needs to get. We need to do this now. I can't spend a minute here, right? Waiting for him to
Wave is coming
walk
into
up.
me, so it's really good.
Like my jungler is spending his time to gank top. Like I want to make this gank quickly as possible. You could be losing camps on the other side, you know, stuff like that. So yeah, keeping my distance, even though like he's low, right? And I have way more HP. It's Renekton, right? He presses R and gets back his HP. But I think this is where the very key moment comes in. I think we'll see. I'm not sure. But here you see me freeze the wave, right? I walked over here and pulled the minion wave and then walk back so it matches with mine. Okay, cool. So right now everything is good. We haven't seen Renekton for a while, so we could fairly assume that he reset, right? Don't want to recall immediately. Want to prep the wave
I don't
first
even know if that holds, by the way.
and then
I hope it
reset.
does.
What I do.
Oh,
Now this is actually the moment, by the way.
hey, let's go. I did it perfectly.
See, I'm like
Uh,
celebrating. I'm happy because I know
I
this
hope that
wave
was
is perfect.
worried.
It is
I may fuck it up.
perfect. What happens now? You'll see. So the person that I was talking to, right, was like, why freeze? Like right here, I could have hard pushed like before, right? I could have hard pushed the wave in and hard push the wave, right? And Renekton to miss the CS. Same way how I freeze it and he's missing CS, right? He's missed CS in both scenarios. But why freeze over this crash in the wave? And here you see, because the mini wave ends up right here. Remember how I was talking about being safe and keeping my distance? It's the same thing. It comes back down to the same thing. Like, look where I am. I'm right here. Renekton is here, but guess what? My turret is here. I know if he jumps in on me, thanks turret shot. And also, I know that Renekton wants to crash the wave. You see the mini wave right here? He wants to crash his wave. It's in a very awkward spot for him because he can't hit me, right? Can't trade onto me while trying to get the wave. Well, I mean, he can, but, he's going to be punished, and you'll see. You're going to see what the turret is to him. Look, what happens. He ends up tanking 2 turret shots. No E. Renekton E is 16 seconds CD. And why do I know that? Because I play top lane. Like, it's very important to know the cooldowns between like on key abilities of champions because it allows you to like abuse that window. For example, I think like Cled E 13 seconds, Renekton E 16 means that I have a 3-second window to re-engage on him if we went into a fight. But yeah, and then because of that freeze, right? I used that opportunity to go in. Yes, he has a ulti. And I made a mistake here. I did pop ghost last second,
Ooh,
right?
I wasted ghost, but I solo kill Renekton.
Yeah,
Go.
I did waste ghost there.
Yeah, no
But
cooldowns, man.
this is really the key part of the video that I really want to talk. This is the point of the video, right?
Cause me,
Lane is really just to talk about laning phase overall, but yeah, run it back again. So you guys, what happens? Have freeze. Renekton wants a hard crash wave. Because if the wave is right here, right, and he is right here, and he's trying to get this CS, Cannon minute, what happens? I will Q him. I will poke him down until like I get to a point where, like I can kill him, naturally speaking, right? So what does he want to do? He wants to crash this wave so this wave goes into the turret so that when the next wave comes, right, and his wave comes, they meet in the middle. He wants to be in the middle, not he doesn't want to be here. Very awkward for him to be here. Really, really awkward. And it just ends up like causing a whole mess for it. Because now he's in, and then you just tank the turret shots. This is the other thing that I talk about also, right? I have posted videos on that. When a champion key abilities is down, you should fight them. If you can, like if you're in a good scenario too. For instance, in this case, right, Renekton just uses EQ, right? Q doesn't really matter. Mostly it's E. Uses E, half HP, right? I have all my cooldowns except for Q, right? But I know Renekton E is 16 seconds. I Q is 5. I have a lot of time to work with, you know? So I chase him down a little bit, then pop ulti, and then we go. We also know he doesn't have flash,
ooh,
so
I
we
wasted
also
ghost,
abuse
but I
that.
solo
We
kill
know he
Renekton.
didn't have flash and abuse. Now,
Go.
the point of this video isn't like to say, oh, well, like I'm yeah, you're beating this guy because like, he's bad or he's like missing stuff. Like it's it's not about that. It's about playing off like playing fundamentally correct. Renekton cooldowns are down, I go in. Freezing the wave, keeping my distance, I get Renekton flash free. Like that's what I'm trying to show you. Like how did we end up in this little spot? How did we end up here? Look, if you go back to the video, you will see what happens. I was able to slow push, crash wave, roll mid, get item. That item also, like that kill that I got, helped me to get a long sword, which helps me to kill Renekton now. So all of this plays into one another. So please,
Yeah, no
try
cooldowns,
to
man.
like get these
Cause me, the thing
fundamentals
in a
thing
bad is
down.
just having no cooldowns.
Don't You're not gonna get them
Give me
instantly,
some of that
guys.
LP too,
It's a habit
a
that
little
you
bit.
build. you know, you take the small stuff and you practice bit by bit and just get slowly better at like practicing like each thing. And then overall it just gets like easy because it's easy to do because it's like, oh, it's coming
Yeah.
natural to you. You're not thinking about doing it more. So just keep those
Why
fundamentals
say
down.
big rubber like but
Just remember, as I said,
it's
you won't
calm,
get all of them right away.
that damage
One by one,
I surprised myself with that damage.
two by two, you know, yeah, joke.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
one by
damage
one, two
though,
by
it's just
two.
like I gotta go
Just like practice
tank because the tank first.
one thing. Like you go into a game, you just think about one
And
thing,
you
trying to
gotta punish
perfect that,
players for making mistakes.
and then you
Damage
just
first. You gotta
slowly
punish them.
add more and more and more, and keep practicing. Right now, I just did an 8 hour stream. I am so tired, bro. And also, if you've been watching the video so far, please make sure to subscribe, right? And also make sure to like the video. Those two things really help. Um, yeah, if you like the obviously if you like the video, you know what I'm saying. I ain't forcing you, right? I ain't forcing you. I'm very tired, guys. I just streamed for 8 hours. I told everyone, hey, as soon as I finish stream, I'm going to record this video. So that's what I'm doing. After I finish recording, I want to go sleep, you know? But yeah, this game, the rest of it plays out pretty
Like that's
okayly.
One Piece. Man,
I
I
don't,
talk
yeah, I
talk
think
with
I'm gonna have to end the video
uh
here because
me.
I just really wanted to talk about that, right?
No, bro.
Nothing too crazy. The rest of the game is just regular stuff. I just really wanted to break down laning phase for you guys against like a rough matchup and stuff like you should like do. And yes, obviously every matchup is different, right? Some matchups are gonna be rougher than some. This one is a hard one, but like if you play a certain way, right, fundamentally correct, like you can get away with a lot. So, just a recap, right?
Ratings are going down, so
I kept my distance from him, spacing
yeah, I
basically,
want to
good
do that.
spacing. Slow push into crash allows me to roam mid. It can allow me to reset. It can allow me to
Walking
go
up.
deep vision. Could also help me to like invade a jungler if like if that was the play, you know, cryo
Nice. I got a free reset.
and freezing wave. Another thing too, freezing wave allows me to have the wave in a very good spot where Renekton finds it very difficult to actually like trade,
I
and
got
I
that
can
free
get free
reset.
damage on him, and
Stuck.
he has to like try to be in, as I said, he's in an awkward spot. He's trying to like actually have to like crash the wave, and it just resulted in him like making a big blunder, which is the tank turret shots. Yeah, game playing out. Yeah, I don't kill here. But yeah, video is like 19 minutes so far, so I'm gonna end it right now. Thank you guys for watching. I love y'all. See y'all. I'm just gonna be posting some regular videos next, right? I don't have any in the vault now. This was the last one, so I'm gonna have to look for more. I was taking a little break from streaming the last past 2 weeks, but you see, with YouTube, we're still being consistent because that's the beauty of having to play
Man,
a
what
lot
do
of
you think,
games.
bro?
I have a lot of videos that I can still drop
But
even
switch
though
him out,
I've
bro.
been playing much.
My bad.
So, about like any guides and
I really
information, I
wanted
don't
to
really
do
have anything planned right now. The matchup guide, I did want to drop that, but I haven't. I don't really got
probably
the.
kill Echo already, no?
It just didn't work out to really drop that right now. But I mean, I still
Save
plan
him
on.
for that
I would
fight.
still like to do it in the future. Um, Other than that, I heard
Like the
like
only
Eclipse
reason
may
I
be
would
nerfed. If Eclipse
do
get nerfed,
that type of
just a
plays.
heads up, what I'll do is I'll have to test the damage difference that you're gonna be losing. Like if they do plan on nerfing it, right? Because they're nerfing a lot of bruiser items right now, and Eclipse I think it
Alright,
should
so you see
lose
a
two
lie.
percent of its the proc damage.
That explains so safe.
So yeah, the
Oh,
max out damage. So we'll
alright.
see how much damage that actually means in a realistic sense.
Man,
But
hold up.
sometimes even though item get nerfed, guys, it doesn't mean like it's like dead. Doesn't mean it's dead. Like you have to actually
Like
look
I
at how
put
much
over here.
damage you lose, and then like try to apply that in a sense where you're like, oh, well, what if I hit my opponent with two Eclipse, right? How much damage we lose in there, and so forth. Yeah. Sorry for the long outro. I love y'all. Take care. Bye.
Like,
Wait.
alright, perfect. He actually went.
Peace. All right. Bye bye.